Helldivers 2 is a game all about sacrifice, friendship, and the willingness to die again, and again, and again, all in the name of managed democracy. Helldivers 2 released on February 8th, 2024, and for some reason I thought now would be a good time to give it my honest review. Helldivers 2, just like all games, is a bad game. In Helldivers 2, you play as, well, a Helldiver, an elite shock trooper who lands behind enemy lines. As a Helldiver, you will fight democracy-hating bugs, democracy-hating robots, and democracy-hating squids? Advanced race of squid-like alien humanoids, yeah, squids, to spread the glory of managed democracy. After playing through the tutorial and walking past the wall of text that outlined my contract of employment, little did I know that despite not reading it, I agreed to it by spending longer than 1 second in its vicinity. And the moment I tripped on my boots, I was promptly executed for traitorous thoughts because I thought Alien 3 was a good movie. But I know the truth. I enjoyed all the Alien movies, I think the standard Helldivers color palette is ugly, and we don't live in a In all seriousness, you aren't playing Helldivers 2 because of the story. You're playing Helldivers 2 because deep down, you want to cosplay the Roman Empire. But there is a story, an ongoing campaign that the game claims that you, as the player, impact by choosing which planets to fight on. But that's a lie. You see, when you complete missions on a planet, you contribute points towards a planet's liberation or defense depending on the campaign. But campaigns have a decay rate, meaning that if there are not enough Helldivers completing missions on a planet, or Helldivers are not consistently successful in their missions on the planet's liberation or defense will fail. This system makes sense, if not for two major issues. First, due to the popularity of Helldivers 2, there are so many Helldivers that it is almost impossible to organize strategies outside the major orders given by High Command. The second issue is that decay rates and major orders are dictated by Helldiver 2's Game Master. It wouldn't even matter if the community could organize a surprise liberation on a planet. Helldivers can only liberate or defend a planet if the Game Master allows it. That is to say, it doesn't matter which democracy-defying alien you fight, or what planet you choose to fight on, because I believe Helldivers 2 campaign is predetermined. It has to be. Developers need time to create new assets and program new updates, and they need to know in advance the outcome of the campaign to do that. I'm not saying they're wrong to make the game this way. I am saying that the idea that this war will be won or lost depending on the actions of everyone involved is just as facetious as a managed democracy. Now let's discuss enemies. Terminids are bugs whose blood is made of oil, and they were really not happy with their democracy-sanctioned camps and have broken out to cause planet-wide infestations. While I enjoyed fighting the Terminids on release, with each new variant I've grown to despise fighting them. I could handle stalkers that would slap me on the ass and throw me halfway across the map, but now every Terminid mission is covered in a thick fog like I just opened the door of a gamer who hasn't showered, let alone touched grass in the last 6 months. And trying to find that same gamer in the form of a spore crawler basking in its own fog makes me want to shoot the nearest hellbomb to blow both of us to bits. Shriekers act like kamikaze pilots, and impalers won't stop trying to grab me like I'm a character in a hentai. Automatons aren't much better. Automatons were created by the cyborgs to fight against Super Earth in perpetuity, and from the moment my hellpod opens on an automaton-controlled world, I'm constantly under fire because they somehow planted a GPS on me that lets them know when I'm trying to water the local flora. Devastators could probably survive an isekai attempt from a truck and still have the strength to run my body through a paper shredder. Tanks and factory striders can survive being hit by a hellpod, a fact I forget as each time I am reinforced, my eyes lock onto them, my pupils dilate, and I am met with instant regret as I emerge atop what is likely going to kill me the moment I hop off of it. Cannon towers will snipe me from 100 miles away, and gunship facilities are a pain to deal with because the only thing that can destroy them is a hellbomb placed closer than I'm allowed to an elementary school. Illuminates are honestly not that bad. I don't really know the story behind them, but I do know that gunning down hordes of zombies is really fun. But Watchers make me feel uncomfortable while I'm using the bathroom, and Crescent Overseers won't stop knocking over my Lego tower, so they suck nonetheless. Illuminate ships are shielded to prevent them from being destroyed by 500-kilogram eagle strikes, but every time I see a Leviathan descend through the skyscrapers, I quietly pray that our new overlords will be a kinder god than our own. Now, the worst enemy you will face is not any of the aliens I've described so far. No, the worst enemy in Helldivers 2 are the fellow Helldivers that fight alongside you. An errant ricochet or the thoughtless pull of a trigger will kill you instantly, and my teammates throw stratagems like they're my father back from getting milk trying to play catch to make up for lost time. I swear, the number one cause of death is Helldivers' own stupidity. Not only that, but half my teammates are only there to fight aliens, leaving me to single-handedly complete all mission objectives while they haven't moved an inch fighting endless waves of bug breaches. Speaking of bugs... No, not you. I already talked about you. I'm talking about enemies clipped into terrain and the fact I've never played a session of Helldivers where the game didn't crash outright. This can be annoying because the game doesn't give you rewards for missions if you leave them partway through, meaning all those samples I desperately need to make my orbital bombardment more of an environmental hazard has to wait. So why do I play this terrible game? Well, because I have a hero complex, and the sight of orbital bombardments paving the way for a new parking lot gives me the same dopamine rush as watching a video on social media where Family Guy is playing below the actual content, while at the same time I'm watching Family Guy on TV. So I give this game a score of like -2 out of -10.